Dick Vitale slams WNBA players over jealousy toward Caitlin Clark in 2025 All-Star voting. The legendary ESPN analyst called out players for ranking Clark as just the ninth best point guard, despite her massive impact on the league. Legendary commentator Dick Vitale took to social media to express his frustration after learning that Caitlin Clark was ranked only the ninth best point guard by her WNBA peers in the voting for the 2025 All-Star Game. Then, Caitlin Clark saw his book come out, and he sent out an email, called it the most unpopular, unsexy, unfascinating, uncool, sloppy jerk. Get this. In 1984, she was ranked only the ninth best point guard by her WNBA peers in the voting for the 25 All-Stars. The controversy erupted Monday when the WNBA revealed the full roster for the 2025 All-Star Game. Caitlin Clark of the Indiana Fever and Napheesa Collier of the Minnesota Lynx were named team captains after leading the overall vote, but the voting breakdown stirred debate. The All-Star selection process weights fan votes at 50%. With players and media each accounting for 25%. While Clark dominated the public vote, her peers surprisingly ranked her ninth among point guards. The media ranked her third, behind Allisha Gray, Elena Dream, and Sabrina Ionescu, New York Liberty. Dick Vitale comes to Clark's defense. One of the first to speak out was ESPN icon Dick Vitale, a passionate supporter of college and professional basketball. He didn't hold back, posting a sharp critique on social media aimed at the players who downplay Clark's value. What an unbelievable case of jealousy, Vitale wrote. At WNBA players voted Caitlin Clark as the ninth best point guard. One day, they'll realize all she's done for them. Charter flights, pay raises, sold-out arenas, and record-breaking TV ratings. For Vitale, Clark's influence extends well beyond box scores. She referenced Paul George's vote when she said that he is 100% dead, and I quote, end quote. And so he emphasized her role in revitalizing national interest in the WNBA, drawing in a broader audience, boosting the league's visibility, and prompting structural improvements. Despite missing 7 games due to injury, Caitlin Clark has posted impressive numbers in her rookie season: 18.2 points, 8.9 assists, 5 rebounds, and 1.2 steals per game. The 2025 WNBA All-Star Game is set for July 19th at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, home of the Indiana Fever. With Clark front and center, both on and off the court, she is poised to be one of the event's biggest storylines. A tweet full of fire, exclamation points, and that unmistakable Dickie V passion that has defined basketball commentary for decades. At 85 years young, Dick Vitale wasn't just watching the WNBA unfold in 2025. He was feeling it, living it, breathing it, and when he saw the All-Star voting results, he couldn't hold back. Caitlin Clark, the most talked about rookie in decades, wasn't named a WNBA All-Star starter. She had led the league in assists. She was top 5 in three-pointers made. Her jersey had outsold every player in the league combined. The rating skyrocketed when she played, sold-out arenas, record-breaking fan votes. Yet somehow, she was left off the All-Star starting lineup. Dick Vitale, a man who had seen Magic, Bird, Jordan, and Kobe from courtside, didn't mince words. It's flat-out jealousy, baby. Caitlin Clark is changing the game, and some WNBA players can't handle the heat. Snub from the All-Star starting 5? Come on. She's prime time, baby. Social media exploded. Fans retweeted, reposted, and rallied around Vitale's statement like it was gospel. His post wasn't just a hot take. It was a spotlight shining on an uncomfortable truth. Caitlin Clark wasn't being judged purely by her play. The snub felt personal. And if Vitale was right, the green-eyed monster of jealousy was lurking behind the scenes. The Clark effect. From the moment she entered the WNBA, Caitlin Clark was different. She wasn't just a rookie. She was a phenomenon. She brought the college game to new heights at Iowa, and when she stepped into the pros, she didn't slow down. She broke records, she brought eyes, and most importantly, she brought hope to a league desperate for global attention. But not everyone embraced her rise. Some veterans felt she was overhyped. Others whispered about media bias and playing favorites. While Clark remained humble, focused, and team first, the noise never stopped. And when the All-Star vote came around, Despite leading all players in fan voting, her absence from the starters screamed louder than words. Vitale wasn't the only one who noticed. "I can't believe this," said Hall of Famer Tamika Catchings on ESPN. "If you're keeping Caitlin off the floor, it's not about performance, it's about politics." Yet it was Vitale's voice, thunderous and unapologetic, that cracked through the WNBA silence. The locker room divide inside locker rooms? Reactions were mixed. Some players felt Clark's rise came too fast, overshadowing veterans who had paid their dues. Others believed she was being treated unfairly, punished ironically for bringing too much success too soon. "She gets more interviews than half the league combined," one player told a reporter anonymously. "And somehow she's still not a starter? Either someone's scared of losing the spotlight or someone's pulling strings." Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark handled the controversy the only way she knew how, with class. When asked about Vitale's tweet, she smiled gently. "I've got nothing but respect for the women in this league. They've paved the way for me. Whether I'm an all-star starter or not, I'm just here to play ball, compete, and grow the game." But fans weren't satisfied with that answer. The fan rebellion: within 48 hours of the all-star starters being announced, a digital movement exploded. "Let Clark start" trended worldwide. Fans threatened to boycott the game. Sponsors started asking questions. Even Nike, riding high off Clark's signature shoe release, posted a cryptic tweet: "Stars rise for a reason. Let them shine." NBA legends chimed in too. Shaquille O'Neal posted, "Caitlin Clark not starting? That's like benching Curry in a three-point contest. Stop playing." Magic Johnson, ever the diplomat, simply tweeted, "Talent, class, ratings, records, give the people what they want." But no one hit the nerve like Dickie V. His follow-up rant on ESPN's morning show turned viral instantly. "We're talking about a young lady who's lifted an entire league on her back. And you're telling me she's not a starter? Wake up, WNBA. This isn't about protocol or seniority. It's about performance. And performance-wise, Caitlin Clark has been absolutely sensational, baby." The league responds. Amid growing pressure, WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelberger released a statement calling the All-Star process transparent and collaborative, noting that fan voting only accounts for 50% of the decision, with players and media making up the rest. That only fueled more criticism. "How can other players be allowed to vote on someone they're clearly threatened by?" one fan commented. And then came the twist. 2 All-Star starters dropped out due to injury, and Clark was named a replacement. Fans celebrated, but the damage was done.